Hi.
What's up?
We're back.
We're not dead.
And these are fake.
Because we're tools. And have no lives. I'm Megan.
No, you're not.
Well...
Your life is a lie.
Hi, I'm Megan.
I'm Andrew.
And this is our guide to surviving Warped Tour.
Because, you know, we're pros. We went one time.
That one time! And it was the best day of our lives, so we want to have the same for you
See,
guys.
I got this. I got this there.
I didn't.
Because you're a loser and you're not even a true fan. What even is Vic's name?
It's Vic Fuentes.
She's so cool. She knows one person.
I know the whole band. Do you?
No.
Exactly.
So I'm not a weed.
That has nothing to do with the situation.
Oh.
Anyway, so first, when it comes to Warped Tour, you gotta have a plan.
Yeah, we're gonna go over how to plan out your day.
Planning out the day.
So, what to pack.
You have to make sure that you bring tons and tons of fluids because you are going to be walking around, jumping around, hitting people, possibly. So make sure you stay hydrated throughout the day.
Yeah. And the venue is probably going to be in an open outside area, and it's the summer, at least in the northern hemisphere, but we probably don't have any southern hemisphere fans. So. But yeah, if you bring a closed bottle of water, then you can refill it at all the bubblers, and then like the Cool Gear station refills them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they sell actual like recycled bottled water things, containers. So you can always refill it there and then get one of those while you're there too.
I brought a big backpack last year, and well, not really a big backpack, but I bought like a whole backpack for this thing, and it's not necessary because you're just walking around with this giant thing. Mm-hmm. You don't really need a change of clothes because, well, at least at the venue we went to, there's nothing like they're not spraying stuff all over the crowd, so you're not gonna get really that wet unless you sweat a lot. Mm-hmm. You can always just take off your clothes because everyone's practically half naked there.
I brought a bag last year just to hold my merch, so that's always a good idea so that way you're not carrying it all around everywhere you go. So yeah, bags.
Yeah.
The do's and don'ts.
Bring them, or just bring them a lot of money.
Yes, you have to bring a lot of money because there's going to be a lot of bands that you want to buy stuff from. So yeah, make sure that you bring the moolah or you ain't getting the merch. No moolah, no merch.
The merch.
He can count.
That's why I passed preschool.
There's gonna be a lot of tables with a lot of merch.
Tons of tables. Not only will there be tons of like concerts and stages, there will be tons of merch. And sometimes, what do you know, maybe the band will just be hiding out in their merch thing, because that happened to me and I cut off 100 people to go see Crown the Empire.
It works.
Yeah.
But make sure like when you're getting merch, sometimes it's nice to buy tank tops, but then you want to know that you're gonna be wearing this merch often and a lot. So t-shirts are okay.
Also pay to meet people there and meet like your bands and not your bands but like your favorite bands and like members of the bands and
the people who saved your life basically.
Yeah, like you know, blow on the dance floor, saved everyone's life.
Oh my God.
Saved my life.
Love Dog Vanity.
Honestly, wait, who's that? So yeah, you can pay to meet people, you can pay to buy stuff, you can pay to buy food, you get fueled and hydrated and not like off crazy.
So eat things and drink things. Again, it's very important that we inform you this.
Yeah. I mean, if you eat like a big breakfast or whatever before you go, you don't really need to eat a ton of food because then you like throw up, but you just need to drink a lot of water.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
drugs and the crazy crowds.
Yeah, there was a lot of drugs at Warped Tour when we went, so I mean that's okay if you're into that kind of thing, but if you're not, then there's certain areas that you're gonna want to stay out of. Mostly like the areas without cameras, or you know, they're kind of secluded from the whole Warped Tour area, away from a stage or away from a tent. That's where they're gonna be.
Yeah, and yeah. If you are into that stuff, it's really cool because people are just in the crowd, you know, passing stuff around, and you're like, wow, probably shouldn't smoke that, probably shouldn't drink that, probably shouldn't eat that. But if you do, maybe it would be fun if you're into that, but I'm not, so.
Neither am I.
So yeah, you can easily avoid those people. Sometimes they're in the crowd with you, and you can't avoid them, but you know, just don't breathe, because when you're in the crowd, you just don't need to breathe.
Never inhale.
Yeah,
Never inhale.
Like, whether you're in the mosh pit, the circle pit, the wall of death, the crowd surfing, you just don't need to breathe. At all.
Nope.
No.
No breath.
No.
Just...
Or else you get high and then you die.
Drugs equals death.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Wow.
Always.
What to wear and how to do your makeup and hair. I don't know how to do that, but I know how to do guys' hair.
I'll do the girl stuff. So, girls, Warped Tour, hair, put it up. You know, because if you leave it down, then it's probably going to get in other people's faces, and it's just going to be all over the place. Plus, you're going to be hot and sweaty. And if you straighten your hair, frizziness. All types of frizziness. So, try and, you know, put it up, bun, something like that. When it comes to makeup, wear a lot of sunscreen with your makeup. A lot of it. Or if you have foundation.
If you're pale.
If you're pale. And, like me. If you have foundation that has sunscreen in it, by all means use it. But I wouldn't put on a lot of it because where it's going to be hot, most of it will probably melt off your face anyway. So try and keep to not a lot of makeup, but you know, just the right amount for you. I think that'd be great. And then what to wear: band t-shirts, loose shirts, shorts. Depends on what you plan on doing at Warped Tour. Like if you just plan on seeing your bands, or if you plan on meeting a bunch of people, or if you plan on just sitting there and enjoying the music. Just dress how you would think would be appropriate.
Yeah. Now, for the guys stuff. Basically, you can wear a flannel like me, and then wear shorts, and then wear a band t-shirt. And that's one look. And then another look is you just take a band t-shirt and rip it up. And not like that, because then you just have your boobs all exposed. And then, so you could do that too. Or you can wear jeans and cut up those. And you can just do so much stuff. Just make sure, like she said, if you're planning on just chilling out, you know, getting super duper high and just watching all this stuff, you know, because that's what people do. Or just like chilling, and you can just, you know, dress appropriately for how you think what your activity is going to be like throughout the whole day.
It's going to be hot. You don't want to pass out.
And for guys' hairstyle, people like me who use gel and such, you know, you have your own routine of how to do it. But if you use pomade or like goopy gel, that's disgusting when it's just like flopping down like this, or getting all make your hair look greasy like probably mine is right now. But when it's a hot day out, that's the last thing you want, is a ton of goopy gel. So there's plenty of like powdered gel, and that's like a weird thing, but it does the same thing. Or like hairspray or thinner gels that, you know, get the job done. Or wear a hat, you know. Find out what makes you feel comfortable. But you know, if you want to wear the goopy gel, just don't sweat by it.
Don't perspirate. Yeah.
To do in the crowd and what it's gonna be like.
When you're in the crowd, I have been to a lot of concerts before, much like Warped Tour.
But there's nothing truly like Warped Tour.
People are going to be compacted all together,
like this,
trying to get to their lead person.
Notice me. Just like that.
Just like that. There are a lot of people trying to take pictures of, you know, the actual person they're trying to see.
Or of each other.
Or, yeah, or, you know, selfie. Yeah, no. Don't be that person.
Don't bring a selfie stick.
Some of us are trying to, you know, enjoy the music, and then you're ruining it by trying to just holding up your phone and trying to take pictures. Just be there in the moment. But yeah, people are gonna be all compacted and trying to, you know, reach for that lead singer. So be careful. Be really, really careful. One guy was next to me. Someone was crowd surfing and he got his teeth knocked out. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Speaking of crowd surfing, truly the crowds at Warped Tour, in my opinion, are unlike any other that I have ever seen. Like, you know, you go to those concerts and you see a bunch of people and, you know, they're having a great time, going crazy, because that's what people do. But no, if you're at Warped Tour, everyone is just so happy and so probably high. So, you know, they're just having a great time. And then, you know, people are just flying around everywhere depending on who you're going to. Like, I was in Motionless in White last year because, you know, I'm heavy metal like that. And people were, like, throwing people, like, over the crowd. And my friend next to me almost broke her neck. Not her.
Not me. No.
So, almost broke her neck. And yeah, but really, it's crazy.
It's hectic. I was at of Mice and Men, and this girl in front of me, I was trying to get to my friends on the other side of the stage, and this girl in front of me wouldn't let me pass because she was trying to take pictures of Austin Carlisle, and I just kept getting kicked in the head, because I was at the barricade, like I was at the front, and I just kept getting kicked, and I was getting pushed, and I had someone's butt in my face, and it was not pleasant, but you know what? I had fun anyway, and cried hysterically. Once again, girls, waterproof makeup, important.
Yeah, and you crowd surfing, for those people who don't know, a little crowd surfing 101, it's really, really easy to just, like, crowd surf. You just be like, you see, like, probably don't go up to someone who's, like, this tall and really scrawny. Go up to some guy who's probably really strong, or someone, and anyways, you just ask them, it's like, hey, up, and they'll be like, cool, and they'll pick you up, and then you'll just start going along on your way. I would probably recommend going on your back, one, because, you know, people are not grabbing your stuff, for girls and guys.
Especially girls.
And, yeah. But it's really scary going on your back, so if you do go on your front, expect to get touched because people are trying to push you over their head, and that way you have more control so you don't go face first into the barricade.
Warped Tour is a great experience if you're into that kind of thing, you know?
And if Warped Tour is not for you, why are you watching this video?
Why'd you even click this thumbnail?
It's probably gonna be named How to Survive Warped Tour. That's just all on you. Shame on you.
Your fault.
Yeah. How to leave. So, everyone there, you don't want to go to the last performing people. Usually those are like the more important people. No offense to any of you who are probably not watching this. But, yeah, they are like, you can go to the front of the venue and leave early. You can leave whenever you want. But if you're staying for the whole day or leaving at the end, it's going to be pretty hectic. Expect traffic all the way out to the highway. Expect, like, you know, craziness.
It's going to be hard getting out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to want to leave, period, but this is going to be crazy.
Yeah. Just enjoy the whole day. It's going to be an awesome day, and you're going to meet so many people. You're going to have so much fun. Even if you don't have a good time, you're going to listen to people that you probably went there to see, because people don't usually spend $30 to just be bored and do nothing.
You're going to be listening to new bands, listening to old bands, getting new albums, getting free things. It's fun. You get free things, you meet people, and you have a great experience. So, good luck to you on your Warped Tour adventure.
Good luck to you, little pop punk kid.
Little metalhead.
Little sceeny weenie. Or whoever you are. Maybe you're a normal person. Maybe you're my grandmother, because I'm probably going to share this on Facebook and Instagram.
My Nana watches these videos.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Nana.
But even if you're not going, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to link all my social media in the bottom and the down bottom and stuff, because I like to promote myself. Go follow me. Go enjoy this. Go follow her. Hopefully you enjoy our videos, and maybe we'll be making new videos. Probably not. This is the first video in 2 years. Bye.
Appropriately addressed. Shutting up.
Like a 1990s don't do drugs commercial.
Never do drugs.
Or you die.
Never do meth, not even once.
Not even once.
Not even